Hey everybody, Richter Knives, episode number 47. Today we're going to take a look at this electric knife by Nipix or Nipix, however you say it. I'm probably butchering it, and that's fine. Okay. But before we do that, on my last video I showed you a mail call, and it was Justin Lynch that sent me this fine specimen of a ghost leather slip. Look how awesome this is. If you didn't see that video, I want you to see this. Look at the edges. Justin is a leather smith. He does a great job. I'm seeing his slips all over the place. He's got all kind of cool looking slips. I've seen some blue ones with some red and white stitching. Oh man, he's killing it. He's killing it. And the cool thing about this is, and the reason I want to show this in this video, as well as, I showed it in the last video, but I want to show this just to let y'all know that us leather makers here on YouTube, so far, man, this is so cool. YouTube and Instagram, we are not in competition. I love that I can go to Justin, I can go to J.O., I can go to Georgia Adventure with EDC Leatherworks. I have a bunch, and I'm so blessed that I have a bunch of people that I can, bounce questions off of. Just a bunch of folks. And I know I'm not naming a lot of y'all, but hey, there's like a whole community of us. And I love that we did a swap together, and we've done maker swaps, me and Georgia, and me and Jonathan Roberts. And I love that, we're not in competition, that we can appreciate each other's abilities and each other's craftsmanship. Hey, I really appreciate this. So I did find a knife for it. I figured since you got that good old clip point right there, or even two clip points, I'd find me a knife with a clip point that I don't have a slip for. This is a GEC 72. And it is gorgeous. It's a lockback knife with the hot dog shield. I'm not going to sing the Mickey Mouse song, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all how to do this. Now, a lot of folks get leather slips and they're flat. You know what I'm saying? They don't come pre-formed or nothing, and a lot of people make a mistake, and it's going to be tight the first time. So what they'll do is they'll go ahead and just shove it on in there, and they'll squeeze it. And what it does is right down the side of it, either side, it don't matter, or the back, it'll wrinkle. You'll see wrinkles. And I've seen that before. So what I usually do is I'll take something flat. I don't know, something maybe like something like this. Stick it in there and just twist it just a little bit like that, all the way to the bottom. Twist it a little bit. Don't squeeze hard, but just make sure you get the sides, right? Push it in there. Push it in there. Turn it a little bit. There you go. Now, hey, it's open a little bit, see? Now I can squeeze just a tad, and I'll put my knife down in there slowly. Now, if you got a lanyard, you're good to go. Don't stick it all the way down in there and not be able to get it out. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a lanyard, you're good to go. And sometimes you can stick a similar knife in there that has a lanyard just to let it. And now, look, no wrinkles. And I can squeeze it just a little bit. Now watch, y'all. Now watch. I should be able to squeeze it and it come right out. See? No wrinkles. Good to go. Now that I've showed you this, let me get that back in there. And this has a new home. How sweet is that, man? How sweet is that? Oh man, I'm gonna enjoy that. Thank you, Justin. Very cool. Classy. He sent that in this bag too with this logo on there. Awesome. Awesome. Now let's get to what we're going to talk about. Here is the Nipix or KNIPEX electric knife. And speaking of leather, J.O. Venture, is that how you say it? J.O. He made this slip. or I'm sorry, it's not even a slip, it's a sheath. And this bad boy, look at the dye job on it. I've got to give you props because the dye job on this is, that's a fine job you did. It's shiny. Man, I love that, it's like a mahogany chestnut color. I don't know, it's beautiful though. Look at that, gorgeous. And you could tell where it's kind of getting lighter where the knife is right here. It fits perfect. I don't know who put this on it, but that's pretty neat, I guess. It kind of sets it off. And look at this. It doesn't just terminate straight across. He's done the thing. He done that with the button, brass. Check it out. Oh, and it fits, I mean, dead on, fits perfect. You couldn't made one to fit it better. Pow. So let's check out the knife, man. Oh, look at this. Hold on. I said check out the knife, but look at this. He put this lightning bolt on there. Awesome, dude. So we're going to pull this out, set this leather to the side, and let's talk knives. So this is the KNIPEX, or Nipix, however you say it. I think it's KNIPEX. And it's a electrician's knife. Let's open it up. Ooh, half stop. Now, I will say, I did watch Doom Crew Outdoors, and I did watch Georgia Adventure do this knife. You know, they did a review on this knife. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't carried it. Nipix, 162050, made in Germany. But I will say this is not my thing. And I say that because, number one, I don't like to carry things on my belt. I just don't. I have to carry my keys on my belt at work because my keys are too many at work. I feel like a high school janitor. Matter of fact, I got them on me. And this right here, that's too many keys to put in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do it. So I put them on my belt. But as soon as I get home, I take them off. But that's the reason I don't like things on my belt. It kind of weighs me down. I feel like it's just killing my back. I'm an old man. No, I'm not a grandpa. I'm just kidding. But it's just not my thing. It's kind of big. You know, I don't have much to compare this to, but this knife is actually pretty big. And it's a slip joint with a half stop. Has a good walk and talk. Hear that? Listen again. Oh yeah, snappy. But with the snap, it kind of feels weird. It feels like mushy. I don't know how to explain it. It is snappy. Listen. Snappy, but it just feels mushy. I think it's because of that back spring. It's so small. And if we're looking at fit and finish, I mean, there's not much to say here. It's really just plastic, right? And it's got a metal liner in there. Two looks like stainless steel liners in there, very thin. It's got this lanyard thing on the back of it. It says right here, ooh, fancy made in Solingen. It's got this fancy dancy thing right here, which I don't know what it's for. And I'm assuming this right here is for stripping wire, which I've seen them do in a couple other videos. I'm not going to demonstrate that. I did try it, and it works fine, but I'm not going to do it in front of this camera, behind this camera. I'll look like a dork. So, size comparison. Let's see. This is a Hogue Deca. What else do I have on me? I have a Sodbuster Junior. Let's check this out. So you see how big that is. Like right All right, if you get that in here. It's pretty long. It's a big knife. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a big knife. It says Nipix or KNIPEX right there. I'm going to figure out how to say this. I probably should have done it before the video. But I'm a maverick. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of do my thing. Don't be getting all upset. I will say somebody put a decent edge on it. It's not very even or pointy at the end here, but it is kind of sticky. Not quite fruit roll-up sticky. This is more like Starburst sticky in about 74-degree weather. You know what I'm saying? Let's cut some paper, man. Let me get some paper. Hold on. Stay right there. Stay there. Just 1 second. Well, I found paper. Okay, I found paper. So, let me get this paper and we'll see how sharp this thing really is. I'm gonna have to lift this up a little bit so y'all can see. Okay, let's check it out. Okay. Right back here is pretty dull, but right there in the middle is pretty sharp. See what I'm saying? Not bad, not bad. I could probably use a strop, but you know what I'm saying. Let me put this back down. All right, so like I said, this is not really my thing because it's so big. I don't like carrying it on my belt. Honestly, my honest review of this is I don't like the looks of it very much. It's different, not what I'm used to. And not that I don't like different looking knives, but this one just doesn't appeal to me. You know what I'm saying? Some folks think their girlfriend is hot, when other people are like, no. Well, check it. I don't really think this is hot looking. I don't think this is something I'm attracted to as a knife or a knife owner. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't sent to me, I wouldn't buy it. And I'm not hating on it. I hope y'all don't think that. It has its purpose, and I'm sure this would be fine for what it's made for. But I know they got tools that'll outwork this thing, probably one-handed. You know, y'all electricians out there, tell me if this is like cutting edge. Let me know. But I don't see it. I mean, it's a neat little thing. I like the pliers that I got from the same company. I carry them all the time in my pocket, and they are quality. And this knife, you know, as far as quality goes, it's kind of has a little bit of blade play. It feels like I could probably snap it right in half, honestly. You ever seen, oh look, I have one of these. Somebody gave me one of these today. But you ever seen those cheap knives that the back spring is, or like the covers come off? This thing I could break, like right now. I could break it. I'm not going to do it. It was a gift. Somebody gave it to me from work. But I feel like the same way that I could take this thing and just snap it in half, I feel the same way about this. I think good points. Let's talk about good stuff now that I've like beat this thing to death. I like the action. I like the half stop. I like the snappiness. There you go. I like all that. Yeah. So, hey, not really my thing, but hey, if you're into this thing, hey, go for it. You know what I'm saying? I'll send it on to the next guy and he'll review it, and you know, there's a whole playlist of these that people have took this knife, and I've probably, you know, been the harshest, I guess. I'm not trying to be harsh. I just want to be realistic. I'm not going to sit up here and and lie to you about the way I feel about pocket knives. It's just a pocket knife, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. At the end of the day, I'm not going to tell you this is, you know, throw your Benchmade in the trash and get you one of these. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to be honest. It's not really my thing. I mean, but if you like it, you like the looks of it, I'm sure it functions well. Beads, matches. I'm not a bead guy either. I don't really care for beads. But there you go. I will say this. Highlight of this whole thing is this. Great job, J.O. Ventures. Great job. That's handsome, right? Cool. So, let's move all this stuff. 15 minutes talking about this knife. Hey, y'all don't take me wrong. The knife's all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to beat it up. If it's your thing, it's your thing. If not, hey, it's not. I can't make you like this thing. And nobody's paying me. And nobody's giving it to me. And I have no reason to sugarcoat how I feel about it. So, there it is. You know what I'm saying? Not really my thing. So, if you're subscribed, thank you so much. If you're not, there's a little red button right there you can push. And you'll get all my videos. And see a bunch of knives and some leather. Hey, if you want any of my leather slips, also, you hit me up on Instagram in my DMs. And that's how I'm kind of doing it right now. I'm probably going to have a Etsy. I'm trying to work on that. I've made a logo I'm not going to reveal yet that I'm going to use for my Maker's Mark. And that's going to be fun. I'm going to make a whole bunch of slips and kind of release them all at one time. I'm also going to do strops. So I think that's going to be fun as well. Anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends, tell your mom and them, tell your crush. Go over to Richter Knives. This is the Nipix knife, electrician knife, and with the sweet looking sheath. And Richter out.